Strange encounters, mysterious apparitions, the unknown. These have intrigued the human race as far back as anyone can remember. It exists in almost every nation, culture, and certainly cannot be separated from Asian folklores. Do you believe in the paranormal? I am Wraith. Welcome to my podcast. For the longest time, humans have been fascinated by the existence of beings in space. Deep in the Colorado Plateau, there are paintings believed to represent aliens that have been drawn by ancient people. Some may have been painted 9,000 years ago. Many are at least 5,000 years old, depicting stunning 8-foot-tall human shapes with no arms or legs and alien-like bug eyes. In a painting by Carlo Crivelli's Annunciation with Saint Amadeus, one could clearly see a UFO. I am going to tell you the story of Flight 1628. On 17 November 1986, Japan Airlines was assigned to fly a cargo flight from Paris to Reykjavik, Anchorage, and on to Tokyo. Captain Kenju Terauchi was the pilot. Captain Kenju was an ex-fighter pilot and senior airline pilot with more than 10,000 hours flight experience. On November 17, 5:09 p.m. Alaska time, the Anchorage Air Route Traffic Control Center contacted JAL 1628. The flight controller asked the pilot to adjust his heading so the plane would pass south of Fort Yukon and Fairbanks. The co-pilot turned the plane to the left about 15 degrees. Captain Terauchi, sitting on the left side of the cockpit, saw unidentified lights out of his side window to the left and below. He thought they were military planes and ignored them. After a few minutes, he realized that these unidentified aircraft were pacing him. Flight 1628 contacted the Anchorage Center twice in rapid succession and asked if there were any other aircraft in the area. The Anchorage Center responded that there were no military aircraft. Then the two lights began to move in an erratic manner. According to Captain Terauchi, the distance from the lights was far enough from them and they did not feel like they were in danger. The lights were still moving strangely. Suddenly, and most unexpectedly, the pilots saw two spaceships appear directly in front of the plane, shooting off lights. The inside of the cockpit became brightly lit, and they felt the warmth of the UFO's thrusters on their faces. Then, 3 to 7 seconds later, the fire, like from jet engines, stopped and became a small circle of lights as they began to fly in level flight at the same speed as they were. The middle of the body of the ship sparked an occasional stream of lights, like a charcoal fire. Its shape was a square, flying 500 feet to 1,000 feet in front of them, slightly higher in altitude than them. Its size was about the same size as the body of a DC-8, similar in size to a Boeing 707. Any man-made machine would not be able to make a sudden appearance in front of a jumbo jet flying at 910 kilometers per hour, and to move along in a formation paralleling their aircraft was unheard of. It was a clear night. They were just above the bright city lights, and they checked the pale white light behind. There was a silhouette of a gigantic spaceship. A terrified Captain Terauchi, in coordination with the Anchorage Center, attempted evasive maneuvers such as flying in a circle and changing altitude. The gigantic UFO, later described by Captain Terauchi as the size of 2 aircraft carriers, shadowed Flight 1628 through all maneuvers. Anchorage Center offered to scramble a military jet, but Captain Terauchi declined the offer, fearing unintended consequences of a military confrontation with the UFO. About that time, a United Airlines passenger jet flew into the same air zone and was requested by the ATC to get a visual on the situation. Captain Terauchi reported that when the United plane came by their side, the spaceship disappeared suddenly. The strange encounter ended 150 miles away from Anchorage. Did the pilots really encounter a UFO? After many investigations were done, and some believed that many agencies covered up the incident, nothing was conclusive. What do you think? Were the pilots really telling the truth? It is important to note that within months of the incident, Captain Terauchi was banished to a desk job because he had apparently embarrassed the company. However, he was fully reinstated a few years later.